All right. I'm gonna start editing a video for YouTube soon. Not start, but finish editing. Uh, I want to say like no, I'm gonna be talking about a few things that I've dealt with, or at least I think I've dealt with. You know, depression, whether it be thoughts of like suicide, thoughts of like in like a constant state of disappointing myself, feeling like a failure. You feel me? I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'll just like give like a rundown of the past couple years. So freshman year, sophomore year of high school, I'm doing great. You know, I'm top of the class. I'm not top of the. I mean, I'm I'm doing really good. Okay. Uh, Junior year comes around. Miss 80 days. I don't know what changed in the. I I I couldn't tell you exactly what had changed in the year for me to start missing school. Maybe I realized that I wasn't gonna. Maybe I realized that school wasn't the route that I wanted to go down. Maybe it's just fatigue. Maybe it was just life. I had something going on, I'm pretty sure. Nah, my family. No, family is like the one thing. It's super weird. Like it's supposed to be super close knit, super something safe, but like family most times is where you feel the most unsafe. You know? Freshman year, I think like early freshman year, late or mid freshman year, I had uh I had moved over to my grandma's house, courtesy of my uncle. He vouched for me. He's why I'm here now. My at home life wasn't the best at all. Uh, I had one very good parental figure in my eyes at the least, and I had one not so good one. Uh, I won't specify who. Just like, hi, my name is Minced Meat, Minced Man. Okay, Minced Man. That's who I am. I'm here to talk about parents. You know, parents are what did I say? Parents are they're good, they're bad, they're family. And family is this weird thing where like it's supposed to be good, but most times, I mean, at least in my experience, family there's good, but there's also a lot of bad that comes with the good, you know. And like recent events have like made me I view my parents or not my parents. I view a parent and my family as a whole as just like individual people, you know, rather than family because it makes it easier to. When I stopped viewing my like family members as family and like more of like just people, it like helped me like be less biased in my thoughts and like really like you know people have flaws and that's perfectly fine. You feel me? My family members, including I, have flaws, and when I stop viewing them as strictly family and like as because like family this title, I mean at least to me, family has like a heavenly aura to it. You know, like it's supposed to be something that's like that's sacred, that's very important, very tried and true at all times. But that's not always the case. And having gone through something that like showed me that wasn't the case, it like that that is like when I really started to like individualize the people in my family as just people. You feel me? And that lets me like being like doing that helps you not like feel as upset. Basically, it's a way to cope when your family or when you feel your family does you wrong or like you feel me. It's like they're people. They have I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like it helps you be more critical of them because you don't have that like heavenly family title on them, and it helps you like see the things that they do and like judge. It sounds crazy, but like judge their their true character off the things that you see. You feel me? Because like family, you let a lot of things slide. I mean, at least I do. I did a lot of things that might get under your skin or things that might bother you. You probably won't bring up. You feel me? But like if you see them as people and not just your family, it makes it easier to bring things up to express yourself. I mean, for me at least. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that. For me at least, this is how I kind of like comprehend things. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah. This is gonna be the background segment. I'm gonna do like maybe three parts: background, and like how I was feeling and shit, and like I'll figure it out as I go. But oops. Okay. It started uh either the summer of my sophomore year in high school or like the beginning of my junior year. Not beginning, like halfway through junior year. Um, the first things that I like noticed looking back are like my desire to go to school had like plummeted out of nowhere. Um, I think at this point I like I didn't really feel like I had any friends. Is that true? That might not be true. I don't know. I was tripping. Like that's I was tripping. I was going through a lot, and my home life shit was fucked up. And at school, like I didn't know if I had friends for real. You feel me? Like there was niggas I was cool with, but like I wasn't really like cool with niggas for real. Except for like a select few people in my life that you feel me? Very cool. I don't know. I socially I was struggling. Uh, I am. I mean, not. I'm over that now. I think, but socially I was struggling crazy. I was thinking about the future. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Um, I felt a lot of guilt, you know, leaving my two siblings behind to come live with my grandmother. It's not like I left them in a hellhole, but like, you know, I talked to them less because I felt guilty. I, I, I didn't want to be reminded of the deed I had done. Where do I start? Where do I start? Hey, bro, what the fuck do I say? Like, where do I start? I don't know where to start. The fear of me not wanting to waste my life plays into why I don't want to go to college right now. Why do you like? Why you might ask? Why the fuck? So basically, I feel like if I go to college, I'm like wasting my life. But like, maybe I have to change my maybe if I change my major I'll be fine, but it feels like if I go into college now, like pursuing what I'm actually pursuing, criminal justice, I'm not gonna get anywhere in life. You know, I'm not gonna get far as I'd like to get in life. I think about like the fragility of the time I have a lot, but at the same time I don't do anything about it. I'm on my phone hours a day scrolling IG reels, skipping the gym for what? Like what am I doing? Get back on topic. What's I talking about? Depression, junior, senior. Okay, I I I barely graduated. I barely walked the stage. Barely, just barely. I had to stay like the last week of school, like extra, so I could make up my tardies. Thank God the principal was nice enough to let me go, cause I know, bro, my shit was still way over it. Even after all those days, my shit was still way over the minimum tardies. It was like 15, I think. I had at least 50, bro. I had at least 50. I promise you, I had at least 50. I was out way less than junior year. I think like maybe 30, 40 days less. Still though, that's a lot of days. Because I was out 80 days junior year. I was out a lot senior year too. Um, and a lot of that is thanks to my counselors. There's one lady, she was amazing. Her name was Miss T. I call her Miss T. She's an amazing person. She helped me through so much. She's like she was the backbone that I needed, like the support I needed. That's the thing. I was giving my support to my family, to my school, to my friend, but like I wasn't getting any support, or that's how I felt. You feel me? I didn't feel like I was getting any support. So to going to her, like seeing her, just like even though I was nervous to talk to her because like she's a authority figure and yeah, but even though I was nervous to talk to her because she's a like authority figure at the school, like she was so kind to me, and that kindness is like really what I needed to push through that last like stretch of senior year. If it wasn't for her, I promise you I wouldn't have walked the stage. She saved my shit, bro. Miss T's the goat, the greatest. She saved my shit crazy. She got me this laptop right here too. I was in EY, which is a like it was a like program of sorts for people that were in National Honor Society. I think or no, that had a 3.0 GPA and above. My shit somehow, even though I was missing like my first period every day, my shit was still like a 3 point something, just barely over. I think a 3.2. I'm sad, bro. I had a 3.4 sophomore year. 3.4. That was really good. And then I just went down and down and down. 3.2, 3.1. I think I graduated at like a 3 point something, like just barely over 3 point. Bad. I got worse and worse throughout the years, but that's just life. That's just life. It happens, bro. Um, okay. But yeah, she saved my life. So grateful for her. I'll never forget her. I'll never forget her. She was my like savior. Outside of that, uh, okay, boom. Sophomore, I go out the stage. Family still beefing. I didn't mention that, but the family beefing the whole time. Like this whole, on top of my already pre-existing like mental, you feel me? I mean like this goes into. Let me show. But like on top of that, dealing with the stress of school and this like school like even missing school is stressful. Like I thought missing school would help me feel better. No, bro, actually made me feel worse because then I'm tripping thinking like, yo, if I go back today, they're gonna be like, why the fuck weren't you here? And then press me. But that never happened. But like that's what I like. that made me fall into like this mental cycle of like, should I go, should I not go, and then I end up not going to feel safer, but in the end that makes me feel worse. You feel like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that, like it was, and yeah, this was all caused. That was caused by me, but like I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But that family beefing. I'm done rambling. Okay, and boom. I walked the stage. Okay, I'm happy for a moment. Next month, shit gets even worse. Even worse. Way worse than it was. And like I remember Miss T telling me that she hoped things get better for me because at that time they were like things were looking up for me. I was gonna get into my college. I was that shit was basically all paid for. I had a plan to dorm. Um, you feel me? My shit was set basically. Okay, and then unfortunately, shit just kept like it just kept getting worse. And this was especially like saddening to me because like I don't have Miss T anymore to talk about things with or to like she was bro. There were so many times I was talking to her about shit and I was like borderline on tears because of how much the shit was like just like boiling up inside of me and I got no one to talk to. Like it's no one to talk to. Nobody I can like really express myself to. You feel me? I mean that's not entirely true, but like my my girlfriend was there for me, but at the same time, you feel me? That's another thing. Bro, when I was going through that shit, like I was fucked. You feel me? So I didn't put like any effort in their relationship with me and my girlfriend. Like you feel me? I stopped putting effort in for a while, like a year or two. You know? I mean, yeah. Basically a year or two. And that started to affect her, and it showed a lot. It showed a lot. You know. Um, like imagine you dealing with the worst shit like that's ever happened to you, and then you gotta come back to your girl like they basically about to break up with you because you're not going on no dates, you're not taking her out, you're spend not spending time with her, but like you're not like showing her love in the way she wants it. You know, it sucked. It was really bad, bad time. Uh, okay, now that's basically like my like those like that was the peak of my depression pit. You feel me? I never want to say I was depressed because like saying you're depressed has like a negative connotation to it. You know, you can't say you're depressed. You can, but like if you do, you're a lame at like you feel me. You are a loser, bro. Like you cannot be just I'm the, like that. That's not how that shit work, bro. During that time period, next topic. During that time period, there's like I was 30. My room was always a mess. I mean, it's still. I know it's not. My room was always a mess. Like always, like it was in perpetual state of like dirt, perpetual state of dirt. Not dirt as in it was always mad messy, bro. Bad hygiene, not working out. I didn't work out at like I w- I didn't work out at all. Basically, I would do like workouts like here and there. Whenever I got a burst of motive to, I would just work out, do some push-ups, do some dips, maybe. That's it though. Like I wasn't really working out for uh, TikTok, not TikTok, IG, and YouTube Shorts. Like I was on that shit 24/7. Okay, and now that I'm doing better, like that shit is affecting me. Like it's dead addicting. You have to like. It's hard to get off that shit when you start scrolling. I know it's not just me that has this issue. Like you know you shouldn't be scrolling, but you get on that shit and you start scrolling and you can't stop. Like you don't even realize until your brain feels like it's fried. Okay, even though you know you shouldn't be doing it. This is too addicting. Like the dopamine is straight. Boom, 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 non-stop dopamine. And all it takes is one reel. And sent you, that your girl sent you, that your like sister sent you. It's one reel. Yeah, just one reel. That's all it takes. And then boom, you scrolling for like an hour. You have no clue. Time just passing by, bro. Just passing by. But what was I even talking about, bro? It's like this is why I gotta watch all the videos. Uh, this is the bottom of everything. Okay, I was dirty. Boom, very dirty. Dirty room. Dirty, dirty, like poorer hygiene. Not horrible. I showered, but like poor hygiene. Uh, I was drained. I was very drained. Very drained. I was taking care of myself, my family, for other people. I was taking care of my. Like, am I a bitch for talking about like? It's not important. I was taking care of the draining, very very draining. Dirty. I was being inconsiderate, I guess. I mean, like I wasn't taking care of my significant other too well. Um, I thought about like dead like ending my shit so many times in that time period, especially senior year. Like that was the like worst it's ever gotten. I'm not trying to that's kind of corny. Like why is it lame to just like say that? Why is it lame? Why do I think it's lame? Like that's what happened. It's like, it's fine. That's what happened. That's like bro, it's fine. This video is getting shocked. Oh guys, video is getting shocked. Run that shit back, bro.